I've been waiting for this stuff for a long while, and finally, this weekend, it was released and I've managed to get my hands on all of the remaining Soulblight Gravelords models that I don't have in my collection that's going to allow me to finish 100% the Soulblight Gravelord army, and that's what I want to talk about today. Join me after this. Hello, welcome back. I'm Wayne. If you're new to the channel, hello. If you're returning, thank you for joining me again. But Wayne, I hear you say, this isn't Slaves to Darkness. And you're right, don't worry, that isn't going anywhere. Do make sure you check out that playlist because I'll be coming back to the Slaves of Darkness over the next few weeks. I'm going to be jumping backwards and forwards with this lot and the Slaves to Darkness. I want to get this lot finished as well. Previously on my channel, I had been painting a lot of Soulblight Gravelords. In fact, I've painted all of the Soulblight Gravelords that were released up until the last army box set, which was the Death Rattle, which had the limited edition codex, or Battletome, sorry, and everything else in it. These are the last models that I've not painted in the entire range. Now, this one in the middle, the Sigmar Mausoleum, I touched upon in a video a while back, and I had been waiting for this Cursed Sepulchre, the faction terrain, to come out because there is a synergy between these two in terms of the paint scheme that I want to do. This one a little bit different because it's the faction terrain, it's got special rules compared to this, but I'm going to tackle those two as one project, and everything else I'm going to tackle individually. And there is going to be one other video that I will do to round out that Soulblight Gravelord series, and that's going to be swapping out a couple of models that are going to Legends. But rather than them going to Legends, I'm going to change some of the base sizes and just bring them around so that I can use them in my current army. One of which will be my favourite character in the setting, Kado Ezekiel. This is a new sculpt of one of the current models that exists. This is now a Regiment of Renown, but I still love the existing sculpt. We're going to rebase that guy and we're going to use him as a Vampire Lord so we can take him in Spearhead rather than a generic Vampire Lord. And also, we've got that Zombie Dragon, or the old version of Prince Vordroy. Slightly smaller base on the older version. We're going to rebase that up to a 160mm, going to convert up. And that's going to be now a Revenant Dragon. And this Prince Vordroy will be the one that we take as actual Prince Vordroy. So yeah, couple of exciting projects that I'll be tackling over the next few months. Like I say, I'm going to jump backwards and forwards between the Slaves to Darkness stuff and this. A lot of really interesting, fun stuff. Now, I just wanted to address a couple of comments I've had recently as well. Thank you so much for those. It really means a lot. So I've had some really positive comments that have genuinely made my day. Making these videos takes up a lot of time, it's effort, and I don't get a significant amount of views, and I'm not doing it for that. I do it because I really enjoy making the videos and talking about my hobby. So if you have left one of those really positive comments, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. It has motivated me, and I will answer each and every one, and any questions that you have for me in there, I will answer those as well. So yeah, great. Yeah, I'm genuinely touched about that. Let's get back to talking about hobby stuff then, and what the purpose of this video is. Well, it's a little bit of an intermission video, I suppose. I just wanted to kind of get people's ideas about which one of these I should tackle in what order, and get some feedback from you guys. Obviously, I want to make the videos that I want to make myself, so all of this stuff I buy with my own money. I'm not sponsored by Games Workshop or anybody else, so it doesn't really matter. The Blades of the Hollow King, I'm going to take a little bit more time with, because as I say, this guy is literally my favourite character in all of the AOS setting, and I want this to be somewhat of a centerpiece for my army, and it will carry over as a Regiment Renowned into probably what's going to be my next larger army project, which will likely be Night Taunt further down the line. Let's not talk about those in this video, let's keep this on Soulblight, but yeah, we'll come back later. So I'm thinking the first one that I will tackle is going to be the Manifestations, followed by the Vampire Lord on Nightmare Steed, and then Prince Vordroy himself, and then last but not least, we will get the faction terrain done and the the Hollow King. Have you guys invested in this lot? What do you think? I was a little bit in two minds about if I should pick up another box of the Death Rattle, and I might do that. I didn't realise that they were revised sculpts of the ones that came in the Cursed City box. But I would like to kind of like flesh out the skeletons a little bit more in my army, because I've got 100 zombies and I've not got 100 skeletons yet. So yeah, fleshing those out. Man, that is such a bad joking move. That was bad, but I'm going to keep this in. Yeah, I'll probably pick those up. Let me know if you want me to do another video about a different recipe of painting skeletons perhaps, but for the most part I reckon I'll probably just do them exactly the same as the Death Rattle and get those in the army. I do have a bunch of proxies there. Or should I go with some more Graveguard? I've got 20 from the Death Rattle box. Let me know what you think. It'd be really useful to know from people that have actually played the army more. I've not played full fat AOS with the Soulblight yet, so do I need to lean in more to skeletons? My natural inclination is to go more towards the zombie side, because I do think they're cooler with vampires rather than the skeletal side, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, hit me back up, and let's have a chat about it. That would be really good. It's been a quick one, but I just wanted to share this with you, my excitement, my enthusiasm for this army. But before I do, there's one more thing. Now, I think I'm going to do an entire video on this, and if you do like what I'm about to say, then perhaps you should check out, I think it's going to be on the podcast channel that I run, Warhammer in Wings. So you know I like vampires, you know I like Cursed City, and there's a Warhammer RPG, Soulbound I think it's called. Now there is a Cursed City specific module for that, an entire independent campaign where you can play a role-playing game inside of the AOS setting, inside of Ulfenkarn itself, the Cursed City. Would you like to see a playthrough of that? Although maybe it'll just be one or two of us, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know again down in the comments. If you've not checked out the podcast, do that, Warhammer and Wings. You can find me and my good friend Will talking about all of our love for Warhammer, the hobby in general, encompassing everything that we love as actual hobbyists, doing the things that you guys are doing and just having fun with the hobby. Right, that's it. I'm going to leave it there because this video has gone on way too long. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. As I said, thank you for the positive comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one when we'll be back into Slaves to Darkness. Make sure you subscribe to the playlist if you're just interested in the Soulblight Gravelords. That will be coming intermixed with the slaves. Have a good hobby week, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.